Hi there, church family. Back in June, I shared with you an update on the current financial situation and the impact that COVID-19 was having on us as a church. And today I just wanted to send you a little bit of an update of where we are at. COVID-19 has brought many challenges for many of us, and churches are not exempt from that. At Jubilee, we've had to adjust to the loss of income from our hirers in the region of about £50,000 a year we normally make from hiring our building. We've also had to adjust to the loss of those who would give on a Sunday morning in our offerings, as they've not been able to happen during March right through until when we restarted in September. However, those challenges have presented us with an opportunity to become more dependent on God, to learn to trust Him, to seek His wisdom as we move forward. And we have seen incredible provision. We've seen Life College funded for a whole year through grants. We have benefited from the government job retention scheme, which supported staff wages for those who we furloughed back in March. We have continually had to monitor cash flow, and we've had to adapt to ensure we can continue to build on the position that we are in now. For September, it was a key month for us as we restarted Sunday services, as our Life College activities began, as we reopened our education centre to students. This meant that all our staff returned to their roles, and also we saw our outgoing costs associated to these projects increase. In a time when organisations are having to make redundancies and close down projects, we want to praise God that we have been able to welcome back all our staff, and we've been able to restart many of our social action projects. Our income currently is around £27,000 above budget for the year, with our expenditure being about £14,500 below budget, and that means that we are £42,000 ahead of where we planned to be at the start of the year. This is fantastic news in challenging times, and we want to thank God for His provision for us as a church. We also want to thank each of you as church members. Thank you for your continued giving throughout the year. Incredibly, we have not seen a decrease in those who give via monthly standing order, which in a testing time is fantastic news, and it is a testament to your faithfulness and your generosity in giving. Where does that leave us? With the uncertainty of COVID-19 restrictions, potential future lockdowns, who knows? We are still expecting it's going to be some time before we are seeing hirers return to Jubilee. And also, this coupled with the restarting of activities means that our expenditure currently is exceeding our income. Our financial position that I've just described means that we can cover these losses for about 3 to 4 months, but if it continues past that time, we're going to have to identify areas in church life where we need to change how we operate to make further savings. Additionally, a concern is that although those who are giving via standing orders have continued to, we are not receiving the giving from those who would normally give into the offering on a Sunday morning. This is around £2,000 to £2,500 a month in giving that we're no longer getting. So what can you do? Firstly, I ask, if you're a member of Jubilee Church and you're not giving to the church, then you would consider starting to give at this time. You can do that on a Sunday, or you can do that any point online. All the information is available at notdull.org/giving. And then I'd ask us all to do the following. Firstly, to thank God. Every time I look at our finances, I am amazed by God's provision. I am reminded of His faithfulness to us. I hope as you are listening to this, you are too. Let's be people who are grateful in all that we do. Even during this time, we have so much to be thankful for. Secondly is to pray. God knows the challenges we're going to face in the coming months. He knows what each of us need. Let us bring our requests to Him today. He is a good Father who cares deeply for His children. Let us also pray for those who are struggling during this time, those who need to see breakthrough. Next is to review. For many of us, our financial situation has changed over the last few months, and so it's important to review where we're at. We might need to look at making a budget or looking for ways we can make savings. For those who want to learn more about how to steward well what God has given us, we're running a CAP Money course which will help equip you. You can visit our website for more info or email info@notdull.org. Next is for us to give. Part of that review should be your giving. For some it may mean starting to give, as I had already asked. For others you may have seen a drop in income and it may be time to give less. Or maybe you've been giving the same amount for a long time and God is calling you in this season to give more. And finally is to ask for help. If you are struggling with finances, then reach out for support. It can be difficult to talk about money, but it's so important that we do if we're going to steward well what God has given us. Please talk to your growth group, leaders, or contact the church office. We can help support you with budgeting, signpost you to people who can help you deal with debt, and we can help you look at how you can make savings. Paul says in 2 Corinthians 8 verse 7, "But since you excel in everything, in faith, in speech, in knowledge, in complete earnestness, and in love we have kindled in you, see that you also excel in this grace of giving." In a time of caution, in a time of uncertainty, in a time of worry, may we be people who excel in the grace of giving as we look to serve the needs of others and look to serve the needs of our city and beyond. May God bless you.